We're near water every day, and it can be tons of fun. Water is important for so many things, but being safe near the water is even more important. We all know how hot the summers can get, but many people forget to put on sunscreen before going in the water. You should apply plenty of sunblock every 2 hours, especially when swimming outside. The water does not protect you from the sun's heat.
Carrington, please put your sunblock on.
Carrington forgot to put her sunscreen on and ended up with a sunburn.
Carrington, you're so red.
Why?
Did you put your sunscreen on?
No.
No matter where you are, you can never swim alone. Always bring a buddy and make sure an adult is watching. Let's see if Carrington remembers her buddy.
Hey, Carrington, you're not supposed to be in there. I'm gonna go get an adult.
Carrington, you know better. You cannot swim by yourself without an adult present. Get out of the water right now.
These kids are swimming safely. They are playing with their friends, and there's a lifeguard watching, just in case any one of them gets into trouble. If you are ever in trouble in the water, the best thing you can do is stay calm. Float on your back, look for help, or grab a nearby float, but never panic.
Swim to your noodle.
One of the most important rules before getting into any water is to check before you jump. This is important because you could hit people or things at the bottom of the pool. Watch Samuel and see if he follows the rules.
Buddy, watch out!
Samuel didn't watch where he was jumping and didn't ask anybody to get out of the way. He could have hurt all those kids. Now let's watch him do it the right way.
Hey guys, could you please move so I can jump? Sure. Yeah!
If somebody needs help in the water, never jump in after them. Stay calm. First, call for help. Then look for a float or any other object to help the person in trouble without getting in the water.
Somebody, help me! Come on!
Are you okay?
Yes.
You did good, JP.
Whenever you go swimming, there are going to be rules, probably on a nearby sign. These are here to keep you safe, so always follow the rules. These girls are running, which can make them easily slip and fall. Never run around the pool. No matter how fun it may seem, never push your friends in the pool. They could easily be hurt if they weren't expecting it. No running and no pushing are just a few of the many rules that keep us safe around the water. Whenever you go on a boat or somewhere with deep water, you must bring your life jacket. They are called life jackets because they save your life. Never forget them.
Come on, Faith, let's go swim. No, we need a life jacket. Nah, it's fine.
These kids didn't wear their life jackets in deep water, which immediately put them in danger.
Hey, Sandra, let's go into the water.
Hey, wait, guys. You need to come get your life jackets on.
Okay.
This time the kids remembered their life jackets and buckled them up, keeping them safe in the deep water.
Now buckle it. Ooh,
Now you can get in.
okay. I know.
Lastly, it is important to be safe around the water in your own home. We often forget how dangerous the water in our own houses can be. The most important place to stay safe at home is in the bathtub. These kids are safe because their daddy is watching them. You always need a mommy or daddy to watch you in the bathtub, just in case you need help.
Today we're going to show you CPR, which stands for cardiac pulmonary resuscitation, and it's your basic first aid. There is two main corporations that certify for CPR, and that's American Heart Association and Red Cross that I know of. So if you'd like to have further instruction, they would. There's good classes to take in the future. Today I'm just going to go over the basics of CPR with you, and I have my nephew here who has graciously volunteered to be our victim. So it's important to know the age groups as well with CPR. So you have anywhere from 0 to 1 is considered infant, 1 to 7 years old is considered a child, and 7 and above is considered an adult. Alec is 9 years old, so we're going to treat him as an adult. However, I'm going to briefly tell you about the child and infant. The first thing you want to do when you approach a victim is, see if you can wake them up. Alec, are you okay? You can run their sternum, which this is the bone, your chest bone, or rub their back. Alec is not waking up, so I know something is wrong. I need to call for help if somebody's around. I want to make sure that I point at that individual. You go call 911. If I'm home alone and there's no one around, I need to probably start CPR first, unless it's an adult. But we're going to simulate it's a drowning victim. But an adult may need a defibrillator, so sometimes it's better to call 911 first. However, we're gonna treat this as a drowning victim and start CPR first. So we've checked to see if Alec is okay. Alec, are you okay? I'm gonna tilt his head back, and then I'm going to look to see if he's breathing. I'm going to scan him very quickly by looking head to toe. I'm going to look for chest rising, and Alec he's not breathing. His chest is not rising. So I'm going to start chest compressions. Chest compressions are completed on the sternum, which is the chest bone. You want to see the little V in your abdomen. This is called a xiphoid process. You want to go right above that. And since he's an adult, I'm going to use 2 hands. If he was a child, I would use 1. If he was an infant, I would use my fingers. So since he's an adult, I'm going to use 2 hands. I'm going to interlock my fingers. I'm going to place my hand on his chest, and I'm not going to actually push down. But if I was to push down on Alec, I would push down anywhere from, since he's an adult, 1 inch to 1.5 inches. And I'm going to do 30 compressions. I'm going to make sure my arms stay locked and straight so that I can use my body weight, because sometimes CPR can be very physical demanding. I'm going to use my body weight to push down on Alec's chest. I want to do my compressions at a rate of 100 beats per minute, and I'm going to do 30 of those. I like to count to myself out loud. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 9 and 10 and 11 and 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Sometime, and right after my compressions, I want to do your breasts. So how to do your breasts is you do the head tilt. You hold his forehead and pinch his nose, open his mouth. You want to put your mouth around your victim's mouth and create a seal. You want to blow until you see the chest rise. Once the chest rises, you want to let it go down and blow again. So you do 2 breaths to 30 compressions. Once I do my breaths, I'm going to go right back into 30 compressions. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 to 30, 2 breaths. And I do that until help arrives, or until like a minute has passed, which would be approximately 5 cycles. At that point, if I have not called 911, I need to call 911 and get help to arrive. But I want to continue CPR until help arrives. If he was to wake up and start breathing on his own, I would put him on his side, or if he does start spitting, let's say the water from the pool, I would put him on his side so he would not choke. But anytime, I want to continue to monitor him to make sure that he continues to breathe on his own. And that's your basic CPR. So let's just recap real fast your basic steps. I found my victim. I checked to see if he's awake. Alec, are you okay? I scanned him. I call for help. You call 911. I see that he is not breathing. I start chest compressions. I do 30. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, and he has woke up and spit some water. So I'm going to place him on his side. And I'm going to watch him closely. Good job, Alec. If he didn't wake up, I would have done 2 breaths. So 32 breaths. And that's your basic CPR.